Weekly Creative Update.
Welcome to the show, another week in the books. Your favorite YouTuber is back. I'm here and you are there, let's go, 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 go. Carl makes Sundays great again.
Hello, and welcome to yet another episode of the Weekly Creative Update. This time it is delayed with 2 days. It is actually Tuesday today. I've been a bad boy. I have been away, been in Copenhagen, but more on that later. Welcome to the show, guys. My name is Carl and I'm an artist and I am the owner of the show. I'm the host of the show. I'm the producer. I'm the editor. I am everything. I am behind the wheels, so to speak. But now, let's get into it. What have I been working on the last week? As I said, we can start it off with that. I've been in Copenhagen over the weekends. Been a part of a Christmas market over there. Sold some drawings. And together with Sensitive Goyi Conference, a little collective that me and my girlfriend has. We sold some t-shirts as well, some hand-printed t-shirts. Everyone sold out. It was a success. It was a recycling project, picking up shirts in a student housing that she's living in, that I lived in for a long time ago, and recycled the shirts, washed them up, made them nice, then printed some cool prints on them. So there was a fun little thing. There was that with the market. They earned like 5,000 crowns or something, which was nice. Good selling over there. Some good pocket money for the next year coming into play. And more on the list. What have I been doing? I've been mostly admin stuff on the computer because there's 2 more exhibitions coming up. So I've been planning out. Both of them are going to be 1 week in between. The vernissage will be one in the northern part of Sweden and one in the middle part of Sweden, like a little bit outside of Stockholm, between Stockholm and Uppsala. So the first exhibition I planned out, let's see if I have some pictures of the plan. I really a rough sketch of the works because I will have to carry them on in my suitcase up there. So they won't be that big, but that will be interesting. So I did that, and what have I actually have it around here somewhere. I had it. I did some 3D prints, but maybe I will show it in some pictures. Anyways, I did some 3D prints for that. I'm gonna print them now. I test printed them in white, but I'm gonna print them in brown because I'm gonna use MDFs as the main material, and I'm gonna put linseed oil on the MDF so that it becomes really dark brown, and then I will put on these sort of decorations on them as well that I 3D printed here. We'll see about that. But that also I have been exploring and experimenting with, sitting a lot in Blender, doing some 3D work. I usually do most of the work, as you know, in physical form, in person, in the workshop, and stuff like that. So sitting in a computer, it's fun. It's also fun to learn that. But I felt like I don't want to do that anymore. So I ordered an MDF plate now, so I can pick it up in the store. They're like 500 meters where I live from tomorrow, and then I will go to workshop, and then I will get going. We'll get down with the materials, and I can go back and forth between the 3D printing and between the working in the hands, working with. I'm gonna try to do a lot of routering kind of things. Is it called routering? Fräs. I think it's called routering. Making these sort of lines, drawings with the machine. So that will be fun. I ordered a new one, 4 millimeters. So a little smaller than I've had a 6 millimeter router bit before. But we will see. The router at the workshop is kind of in a mess because I think the Q-lagret, I don't know what it's called in English, but something is making it going down a bit. So if you still put it in a certain height, for example, I want to have it 5 millimeters deep, then it's slowly like climbing down. And if you're doing specific work, you will not get specific work. But maybe I can use that as a play with that sort of feature when I'm drawing in the wood with the router machine. We'll come back on that next week, but that will be fun. Have I done anything more than the drawings, plans, 3D print? I think that was it. And I will have to plan the other exhibition coming up the week after that, because it will be. I thought I was going to be alone, but I will. It's a big space, and I will. I'm going to share it with an artist who's only going to show paintings. But I want to do an installation. And they said you can use the floor, and you can. And the other artists could use the walls, but I sort of want to use the floor and the walls. So I think I'm gonna write to him and see if we can divide the space up, because it's a large space. I think it's like 200 square meters or something. That we can divide up the space, so I can have a part and he can have a part. Because I think that's how I want to work in the space, making it more interesting. But it would be fun, and it would be fun to mix it up. But then I will sort of lose my concept that I want to work with taking in the whole room and stuff like that. So we'll see about that. I'm gonna send a little email to that guy. But that was it for that. Now let's move on to the self-promotion. What is the self-promotion?
There is, however, a desire to get power in order to use it for good. If you've got power, you've got to use it for the good. For the good. For the good. For the good.
I think I will promote my Patreon. I started up a Patreon. I think it's $5 a month. And there I will share. I've shared my first vlog coming up for 2024, 2026. Because I'm changing the YouTube channel up. I'm going to only release one of these videos, like an update video, and I'm gonna redo it. I'm gonna remake the whole show, but still gonna keep the fun and nice energy going. And that will come out in the one episode every month in the end of the month, a little recap, and then I don't have to repeat myself as often as I do now in every week. And also fun with a little change. I've been doing this for 3 years now, and then I will put out a little vlog, a little surreal kind of vlog slash played slash you don't know if it's real or not, everything is floating together, sort of an abstract kind of artwork, surreal piece, which is going to be in the middle of every month. So 2 videos a month instead of 4. And the first one I've already actually done, and I'm really pleased with it, and that is up on a Patreon for people to watch before it's releasing on YouTube. So that is fun, and I will also be releasing other things on Patreon as well, like little, maybe sort of like these, just sitting down and talking, and maybe hitting up a phone call with a viewer, with a subscriber, making a little nice sessions. We could do whatever we want in the Patreon, and a lot of fun things will be shared there behind the closed doors for the good people who are paying the $5. So do that. Thank you very much for that, guys. And now let's move on to the weekly question. Everyone has been sending in questions. No, that was a lie, because I only think I've ever seen one question on the last video. The last video went down in viewers, but I don't even know why. But it did. But I received one question, and I'm gonna read it out to you guys now. And if you want to hear anything more, you can of course send in the questions. How do you begin building an artist CV, and how do you write about your art when often they ask for academic and at times pretentious meanings that aren't always authentic? Yeah, right. Like the artist statement and stuff. 2 questions in one. Haha, wonderful video. Okay. How do you do that? I think it's just to write what you have. This is also from an OG subscriber here. I think this is a person who has been sending questions before, because I remember the name. Xella3525, thank you very much for the questions. And I think about the CV, I think it's just to be honest there. Write what educations you've had, write what exhibitions you've had, write what scholarships you received, and stuff like that. I can show you a picture of my CV here. I think it's a bit chaotic, and I think I can make it cleaner. Maybe I don't maybe have to show everything. But so I have what do I have? If it's still on the screen, we have the education, then we have some work experience, not that much of work experience, then we have exhibitions, then we have some residencies and grants and stuff like that. And that's what I have been doing. That's what I'm just showing. And if we can go look at the next page, there I have like an artist statement that I wrote, and I'm changing it up. But I'm trying to be. I know what you're saying with being pretentious and writing for. But I think you just write what you're doing. It can be boring, it can be dry, but just explain what you're doing, what interests you have in when you're making, and it can be dry, but it can be whatever way you want it. And I think this can change. I'm trying to change it around maybe once a year now. In the beginning of every year, I try to like rewrite it a bit and change out some things. But then because sometimes you have like a character limit, and then you can just choose whatever. So I think it's just good to fill in that, and maybe depending on what you're applying for, maybe okay, this sentence and this sentence and this sentence can work well here. So this is what I have now, like four different sections here of text. We're describing what I'm doing and describing what I'm trying to discover, and how I'm trying to work with like recycled materials, going around and picking up stuff, and trying to build worlds, trying to explore the room, trying to work with the space there, like do with architecture, that the site is the most important, and the work comes around the site, and every artwork that I do is sort of a whole family. Like all of the artwork come together as one artwork. So I'm trying to describe just what I'm doing, and trying to make it easy to understand. So that was that. Hopefully that answered your question in some sort of way. And send me a message if you want to, and I can send you my CV. I can send you my my little text there if you want to see it. So thank you very much for that. And guys, continue to send in questions because I love answering them. And now we're moving on to the wise words. And the wise words, guys, I have started to be lazy, coming out with episodes 2 days late, and have not even prepared a wise word, and I don't even know if I have any written down. I have to check. I have to cheat a bit. Okay, could this be a fun one? I will say that. I will say this, maybe. Take advantage of your circumstances. And what do I mean by that? This is, I think, what's your USP, unique selling point? For me, it is that I have... I've maybe gone to architecture school, coming into the art world, doing more artistic work, but still having that background, and that's have shaped how I work with the room, with the installations, with everything connecting, and everything is trying to find its place in the space, and working with spaces and stuff like that. So that has influenced my way of working. That's maybe just an example, but also that I have that different background, and also that I have been taking my own way. I haven't gone to an art education. I have been doing all of I'm sort of DIY kind of artist in some sort of way, because I haven't gone to the art school. I just have my first exhibition that I did was just like finding a place for it and doing everything my own. So I had to learn everything by myself. I hadn't had an exhibition until I graduated school. So I didn't know how it worked, what the art world would look like, how you do a grants and stuff. So I found out everything by myself. That's maybe take advantage of your circumstances. And I think it's hard for me to also just talk in the moment that we're in right now, here, because I haven't prepared. But this is fun. But I think just do that and trying to share. One of my unique selling points is also I have a YouTube channel and try to share, try to be open about the process, because everything is so locked behind closed door in the art community, and everything is so mysterious, and everyone wants to be so mysterious, and everyone wants to as you wrote in the question, everyone is being so not prestigious, but everyone is being so so fancy, stuck in their old ways, stuck in the way of the art world, how it can be so stuck up. And I'm trying to release it. It's fun. It's just fun. It's just making stuff. It's just being chill and relaxed with it. But I think if you have voices like that on the internet, trying to be open and showing you all of the craziness there is to the art world, maybe we can change that. Maybe we can make it a better place. And that's also why I'm taking advantage of my circumstances, because I have this platform. I can do it. And everyone can do it if they want to. But just maybe do that. And if you have saved up a lot of money, and if you want to commit to an art career, but you feel like, oh, I'm stuck, I need to keep making money, but you have a lot of money, you don't need to do that. Then you can take advantage of your circumstances. Then you can live off that money and try to pursue your art career. That's maybe one example. I don't even know, but could be. And also, if you have contacts, if you know a guy who wants to make an art and who wants to have an artwork, maybe contact them. Maybe a friend of a friend who is interested in buying a share from you, or just a share in general. But then you know this guy, and then you can contact him, and maybe I have some shares, maybe you want to buy my share. And this was maybe a bit abstracted, and that didn't make sense for anyone, and it didn't even do that for me as well. But that doesn't matter. The only thing that matters is that I'm here and you are there. That's how it's supposed to be. That's how we love it. That's how it is on the weekly Creative Update show. Thank you very much for me. Thanks everyone for watching, and I will see you in the next one. And the next one is the third last of all time. We are counting down.
I'm signing out with a song. This is an outro. I love you all. See you in the next one.